Hello, it's POGMarineFPS. AMD 65s, and you want to put a different handguard on there other than that metal piece of junk they got on there. So I put this wooden one on here. With this is going to need some fitting. Now, if you're not good with your hands and you don't like to fit them, which this is pretty simple, you take a file and you fit this in there. Mine don't even move. Mine's wicked tight. But anyway, there's other handguards out there. You don't have to do this fitting process like with a wooden handguard. The wooden handguard you have to fit. Now, the things that I'm talking about that are out there that you don't have to fit are the clamp-on ones. There's clamp-on ones. I've seen polymer clamp-ons. I've never used those. I'm not going to recommend those. I do recommend the UTG clamp-ons. There's screws that screw it in and sandwich it on there. You don't have to adjust your tube up here because this isn't the original tube. This is an Ultimac, but the original tube has no retainers. So what retains it is those screws. So that's another option if you have an AMD 65 and you want a nice handguard on there. Another option, you can use Magpul, modify, wooden, you can modify. You can always modify them to get them to fit. The only thing that's preventing this from really fitting is not the length, it is the little dot, like divot inside. Well, not a divot because it's the opposite of a divot. It's more like a bump that is pushing right here. I think actually here or on the other side. Is I just took a file, I filed off. So either you can file off the bump or you can actually file into the handguard. But if you file on this retainer, you're going to permanently modify it, obviously, because you're taking off the bump. But if you modify the wood and put a divot in there itself, cut a divot or slot out, then you're not modifying the rifle, and it can be, normal. Like, you can always restore it back. But with if you modify this, you can't, because you can't put that on there. But with this, it's just a handguard. So handguards are cheap, rifles a little bit more expensive, and if you did mess up the retainer as well, getting the barrel unpopulated, driving the pins out, pushing these out, you're going to need a press. You're going to probably need a gunsmith if you're not a regular gunsmith yourself. So it uses a lot of tools to get all this crap off the barrel itself. So I recommend just doing a little work, putting in a little divot in the handguard so that way it'll match up with the bulge on the retainer up in the front. So that concludes my video of the AMD 65 handguard issue. So if you guys have any more handguards that you recommend, list them below, because I'd actually like to check them out as well. I'm not necessarily going to buy them, but I just want to look into them a little bit more, do a little research. But maybe I will buy them if they look good enough. But anyway, I'm going on a little rant. So thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day, and stay safe.